Alright, so now I'm going to be asking Kelly questions. It's the first time I'm going to be asking these questions, and Kelly's going to be brutally honest with you guys and also answer a few of the questions that I want to know.
And you can't get mad.
And I can't get mad. Alright, so long story short, before me and Kelly got together, I did actually tell Kelly that I had schizophrenia, and Kelly's never known anyone to have schizophrenia, so Kelly was asking
remember what
about...
I said to you though?
What?
When you told me?
I don't know.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what, not in a bad way, obviously, but I don't care what mental problems you've got, it doesn't make you
any different to
anybody else.
Yeah, I remember
You're still a human.
So like I said, before me and Kelly did get together, I did tell her I had schizophrenia. I did not tell her that I had autism or ADHD or any other mental health problems. I just told her about my schizophrenia. So the first question I'm going to ask, when you first witnessed me have a blackout, what did you think? For those who don't know what a blackout is, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in my schizophrenia video. When my schizophrenia gets the better of me, I do have an episode, a psychotic episode, where I black out and I do stuff, say stuff. I don't remember what happened or
when you snap out.
Yeah, when I snap out of the episode or when I come round from a psychotic episode, I don't remember what happened, what I've done, what I've said. So when you first witnessed a blackout or me have a psychotic episode,
I remember this day like it was yesterday. It was like one of the worst. I remember the status and everything that was on Facebook, worst day of my life. This was before we were together as well. We were just like seeing each other. Like we weren't officially together then, so this was like before, like this was like 2.5 years ago, maybe, yeah, 2.5 years ago. So it was like before we officially got together. I was living at Jake's at the time, which is Jack's best friend. I was living at his house and I can't remember how it started to begin with, but I remember you left Jake's house in a mood, stormed out, and I sat there in a mood for a little bit, but then I thought, I know his mental health, so I'm gonna go after him. So I followed you, and I followed you all the way into town. I was like, where's he going? I was like, I'm freezing, I'm missing Matt Terry in the X Factor final. I missed Matt Terry winning, because I was trying to sort this one out. I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but I followed him all the way up some steps to a multi-storey car park. He was, right, this is just being brutally honest, because this, like, people do go through this, but luckily you safe.
And like I said, I do these episodes, these mini episodes on the mental health series to help people get a better understanding of certain mental health problems, mainly my personal health problems. So this is just to
give you a bit of an insight.
Get you a bit of Kelly's point of view on things.
So actually, I'm going to tell them what happened, because like some people don't know how severe it can get, how bad it has been with you. But yeah, I followed it up to a multi-storey car park, and obviously on the top it's like outside. So he sat on the edge of that multi-storey car park, which is a really tall building, and I obviously went over to him and he's just sat there and telling him to get down. He's telling me to go away. I said, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not leaving you, because if I leave you and you do something stupid, I'm not going to forgive myself. So I stayed, and they said, like, shouted at me, just go away. I'm crying my eyes out, so I started slowly walking off, and then I see him turn around, jump off the opposite way, not that way.
No, I didn't jump off.
Not the other way, the opposite way, onto the multi-storey car park, and just like walk the opposite way I was walking. Like as soon as I see him like walking down towards the exit of the top of the multi-storey car park, I just like not stopped following him, but stopped like trying to catch up to him, because at least then I did my job right, and he didn't jump off the building.
Can I just point out as well, by the way, guys, this was a psychotic episode. I had no idea what I was doing.
You did have
I'm not.
You want a suicide?
Yeah.
Thing.
So it scares me. Generally scares me of what I'm capable of without knowing what I'm doing. So if I would have jumped, I probably would have died, and I didn't want to. I don't want to die. I'm scared of dying. So yeah, I'm very, very lucky Kelly was there. So that's actually very scary for me, very scary. I think that's one of the worst episodes I've had. It's scary for me to after coming round and Kelly telling me that, and didn't my mum and dad come as well?
Yeah, they did. When we got to the bottom of the multi-storey car park, well, actually, I was ringing his mum and his dad as I was following him to the multi-storey car park. I rang them as I got onto the multi-storey car park because obviously I was worried, and it's his mum and dad, so I had to tell his mum and dad. And eventually, when we got down from the multi-storey car park, his mum walked down and his dad came down on his bike. And so then I eventually went home because I thought it's safe with them now, it's his parents. And that's where it ended. And then we got together.
So the next question, how does it make you feel being with someone like me who has the shortest temper known to man? I'm not saying that to act clever in front of, because Kelly's here, and I'm not saying it to act clever for the people who's watching, but I generally have the shortest temper I've ever known anyone to have.
I'll give you an example. A couple of days ago, he had a bag of pasta, dry pasta, and it fell out of the cupboard, and he got so angry. I was like, I cleaned it up. I was like, Jack, it's just pasta, just put it back. But he got so angry, like screaming like a child.
Alright. I do have a really short temper. Not proud of it, but I do have a short temper.
It irritates me sometimes, I'll be honest. It irritates me. Like, say we're cleaning the bedroom or something, and something keeps falling down, or something keeps falling off a shelf or whatever, you'll throw a massive fit and you'll get really angry, and I'll be like, oh, for God's sake, Jack, it's just
this.
It's just this. Just put it back. Stop getting angry.
The next question, at any point during our relationship, have you ever thought, you can't keep doing this, dealing with your mental health problems? Like, has it ever sort of, not in a bad way either, but ever made you sort of think twice?
There was one point where we did like break up for like 16 hours. We split up for like 16 hours, that's how long we split up for.
Longest split up ever?
Yeah, so I couldn't really call it a breakup, but I was basically over at my mum's house and I commented on something and he went mad. He was like, why this, why that? And that's when I thought, I can't deal with this anymore. But that's to do with your PPD and ADHD, I think. And I was like, I can't do this, you got so paranoid and you got like overreacted. The way he acted to something so irrelevant and, you know, blew something way out of proportion, which he did quite often. I thought, I can't do this anymore. I can't do it. It's driving me mad. Like, I remember how angry I was. But obviously I was sad that, like, I ended it.
Yeah.
Like, I was, like, crying in somebody's bathroom because I was at, like, a barbecue. And I was, like, crying my eyes out and everything because I ended it. But I just got so angry.
Like I mentioned as well, I don't realise that I do this, but it's the best way I can explain it to you guys. I have mentioned it in a previous video. Say if Kelly or my dad or my mum or anyone else looked at a situation, they see the situation this big, yeah, only this big. When I look at the situation, I don't realise I'm doing this. I see the situation this big.
Or like
this big. So I see it a lot more worse than I really should. And like I said, I do have a tendency to overthink.
Yeah.
Overthink a lot, and I read too much into stuff.
I do that though. I overthink a lot.
And it can get stressful, not just for Kelly but for me, because it's me that's overthinking it, and I go in and I read too much into things, and it just makes me stressed.
Like I tell you though, everybody says no relationship is perfect, and what's a relationship without a bit of drama every now and again?
Yeah.
You're not expected to be constantly happy, constantly like, oh, I love you so much. We're going to be like at each other's throats and arguing with each other. It's normal.
Moving on to the fourth question I have here. How did it make you feel when I went through a stage of really, really bad paranoia and I sort of didn't trust you? It got that bad where I did go onto Kelly's phone and I read too much into things.
I did it as well though. I read his messages and he read mine.
Paying me back. No, but how did that make you feel when I went through that stage of...
not trusting me
Paranoia.
and being
Yeah.
paranoid. Well, I think it's normal in any relationship to be paranoid and non-trusting because you've got to build trust in a relationship. Like I used to not compare you, but I used to say, "Oh, my ex did this. Why are you doing it?" But now you say stuff like, "I'm not your ex. I'm not going to do that." So that's when I overthink stuff. Like you say, "I'm not your ex. I'm not going to do that."
I'm much
Anyway.
better looking than your ex.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
No, not exes. All of them. When we first got together, all I wanted was you because I didn't stop for like a year until I got you. It took me a year to get you.
Felt like more than a year.
It weren't that bad because, like I said, you've got to build trust in a relationship, so I kind of understood it. I felt it as well. Like, I knew that you speak to girls before we got together. I know that you're a very good looking guy.
I'm not.
From my opinion. I know that you're a good looking guy, so I was worried and like panicking that other girls would be messaging you. I knew that girls message you a lot because I used to go back in your messages from like years, like year or two before you even knew me. I used to go back into your message and there was like girl after girl after girl after girl talking to you. So I was like, he's really popular with the girls. Like, I'm not surprised. He is good looking. So I kind of like but kind of wanted to like keep an eye on your messages. And so yeah, I would read your messages and you would read mine. It's a good thing that we did that though, because we've built that trust now. Like sometimes I'll look at your phone but I won't sit there and scroll who's messaging, what's he talking about. I don't do that. I'll just look at him like, and he'll probably do the same to mine. It was like,
my life.
We know each other's Facebook and Messenger passwords. We know each other's lock screen passwords.
And that's not because we don't trust each other.
It's because we do trust each other.
I don't think like that anymore, just so you guys know.
Because we built that trust, that's why.
Yeah.
Because that's what you do in a relationship. You can't just expect to gain trust as soon as possible.
Plus Kelly knows I would hunt a man to the end of the earth if anything happened.
And I'll cut a bitch.
Is it hard for you to understand my problems?
Sometimes I just think you're being a bit of a
melon.
Butthead.
Like if my paranoia was showing, would you think, right, that's his PPD? If I was acting a bit differently, would you think, alright, that's his schizophrenia?
With your paranoia, if you was paranoid about me doing something, I would instantly think, oh, that's just his PPD. I would probably just think, why?
Yeah.
Why? You got nothing to worry about. I'll tell him over and over and over and over again, you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
The minute you've got something to worry about, I'll let you know. Well, I might not. I will.
Sure.
Like, as soon as something goes wrong, or something happens in a negative way with you, I don't instantly go straight to your mental health issues. Because I don't look at your mental health issues first.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't even notice them. Like when you get angry, I just think, there goes getting angry again.
The final question is, does it get stressful for you as well?
Of course it gets stressful for me as well. I'm the one that's not just me. But then again, I am the one sat here like with you most of the time, so I do have to sit here a lot of the time and be like, oh, he's angry again. Oh, he's paranoid again. Not too stressful. No, I wouldn't even say stressful. No, it doesn't even get stressful. It's just like a normal thing. You getting angry is just like me getting angry, but yours is like blown out of proportion. He is a nice guy. Just because he's got this and this many problems, it don't mean he's not worth getting love. He's not capable of giving love, or, you know, capable of being in a relationship. He's still a normal guy.
Yeah, I think that's the main thing. For some people, they might think someone with problems aren't normal, or it's to do with family at home. That's got nothing to do with it. Like I said, some people's brains work better than others.
Who's normal though? What is normal?
No one's normal.
No one can specify what normal is.
Everyone's got something going on. But I think that's the end of this video anyway, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this mini-series.
Sorry.
I hope you guys enjoyed the mini-series on this mental health. I've enjoyed making the videos and I've enjoyed helping you guys get a better understanding. Like I said, this is the last episode, and
if you want to see more series on absolutely anything, whether it's to do with like comedy or skits or anything else,
I ain't dressing up as girls.
just anything else, any other kind of mini-series. You know, you see loads of YouTubers do mini-series, so if you want to see any kind of mini-series, again, leave suggestions in the box.
Thank you again so much for the support. Help me along the way of 500 subscribers by smashing that subscribe button, hitting the notification bell. It'll let you know every single time I upload. And if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you smash that like button and show the support. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Bye.